I'm not going to apologize for feeling excited and happy seeing 3 black quarterbacks drafted in the top 5 last night of the NFL draft. The Panthers drafted Bryce Young with the number 1 overall pick. The Texans drafted CJ Stroud with the 2nd overall pick. And the Indianapolis Colts drafted Richardson with the 4th overall pick. I love the fact that we have 3 black quarterbacks drafted in the top 5 of the 2023 NFL draft. It's something that I got to clap for. I got to clap because it's an amazing day for the NFL for us to have 3 black quarterbacks selected in the top 5. I love it. I'm here for it, and it's something that should be discussed. I love it. I'm here for it. I was listening to First Take this morning. Dan Orlowski, he brought it up, and that's one thing that we need. We need our white contemporaries to talk about these type of things. It can't just be African Americans. It has to also be the white contemporaries that we work with. The Dan Orlowskis of the world, the Skip Baylesses of the world, the Nick Wrights. We need them to bring up about how we have 3 black quarterbacks selected in the top 5 of the NFL draft. I love it. I love it. That's one thing that I had to mention. With that being said, my biggest winner of the first round of the NFL draft, and so far who's done a tremendous job, the Philadelphia Eagles. Howie Roseman is doing it again for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles, I felt like they have had the best draft so far. They drafted Jalen Carter, so they got him with the number 9 overall pick, and then they followed that up selecting Nolan Smith, a linebacker. They are adding Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith to a defense that was already top 5 in the NFL last year. I mean, last year, you look at the numbers defensively last year, the Philadelphia Eagles, they were ranked 4th in total yards given up. They only gave up 330 yards per game, ranked 4th in the NFL. They only gave up 180 passing yards per game. That was ranked 1st in the NFL, and they were tied for 7th, only giving up 20 points per game. So defensively, they got Fletcher Cox up front. You got Brandon Graham as well, Josh Sweat, Jordan Davis at linebacker. They got Nicholas Morrow, Christian Ellis in their secondary. They did re-sign big play Darius Slay, Reed Blankenship. And so they add Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith to a defense that was already an elite defense. I think that in the NFC, the 49ers and the Eagles are the 2 best teams. And there was a gap between the Eagles and the 49ers and everyone else. The Eagles have widened that gap. They have elevated to another level. Definitely have drafting Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Love these draft picks by Howie Roseman. So they're at it again. The Eagles are at it again. Recently in the draft, they were able to draft Jalen Hurts. They brought in Devontae Smith as well. Howie Roseman has done a tremendous job as the general manager of the Philadelphia Eagles and the reigning NFC champions. For them to win in the NFL draft, it is amazing. It's amazing. How are you the team that wins the NFC and is considered a winner in the first round of the NFL draft? How is that possible?